Hey friends, Ryan here, and today we're going to work on this Highlander pinball cabinet, allegedly Highlander I guess, again. So the first thing we're going to do is route a couple things. Now this first one I'm not 100% sure I'm going to use, but I'm going to do it now because if I try and do it later when it's all put together, it's going to be a pain in the ass. So basically I got my router here, and I got this 3/4 inch straight flute, I guess, thing, about 1/4 inch out, I don't know. And we're gonna route a track in it for ground effects lights, right? So you put an LED strip on the bottom that is a RGB so you can make it flash or whatever when it's purely cosmetic, but not 100% sure I'm gonna do it, but like I say, it's a lot easier. And if you don't put it on here, don't route a track in there, when you try and put it on a pinball dolly or something, it's like the lights are sticking out of the ground, right? So if they're not recessed, the dolly will be sitting on the lights and not the deal, which is the problem I had on my virtual machine. So let me get set up here and we'll see if we can't screw this up. So all I'm going to do is put my router up against the edge and go around. I'm going to try and make a nice curve around the holes for the fan, the vents, and the switch. We'll see. It's probably going to look like crap in those parts, but like I say, it's on the bottom so you can't really see it. So let's do this and we'll see. That's quality right there. Should probably wear a dust mask. So let me clean it up. Not bad. Probably would have been better using that particular router to go either 2 steps or like 2 half thickness and full thickness, or like a 3/8 inch bit and then a 3/4 inch bit, but that'll work for, you know, the girls we're dating. I'm gonna flip it over and we'll show you what we're doing next. All right, so we got this slot bit trench, or bit, off Amazon. Set it to the right depth, and now we're gonna put the slots in the top here for the glass track. That wasn't too bad. Again, I need a damn dust mask, but we're done routing for now. All right, well, I don't think I mentioned it's September 4th. It's high quality video making here. 2022. So I got this up here with the intention of filling in all the stuff and starting to paint, but this is a couple of years old, and well, let's just say it's seen better days. And it also froze at one point, so before we can continue, we're gonna either have to go to Lowe's. I guess that's about all we're gonna have to do. Lowe's or Walmart. Sucks. Okay, people, it is September 25th. Sorry, I got my mask on because, you know, pay no attention to the stuff going on behind the curtain here. Sorry, my tripod keeps falling over. So we got stuff at the Walmart store. The color changing wood filler, putty knife. So we're gonna go through and fill all this stuff in. Alright. Get ready to paint it. So time lapse it and we'll see what happens. Alright, that stuff is a lot easier to use than Bondo. But there's so many voids around the edge here. I just put a little layer in to fill it off. We'll sand it and it'll look a lot better than just a bunch of little pock marks everywhere. So now I gotta figure out where I can set up the cabinet and do it, because this paint's still drying over here. So let me do that and we'll work on that. All right, got that done. Took, I don't know, my watch is dead. It's frustrating. Probably about 45 minutes to an hour to do both the head and the back, or in the cabinet. So we'll let that dry. We'll sand it down, and then we can paint it this green color here that I used to paint my virtual machine a couple years ago. I tried it and it looks great. I was on there a couple of weeks ago, so I wanted to test it. So, all right, let's fast forward to when it's dry, probably next weekend, and we'll sand her down. And we're back. So that was 9:25, and it is, what the hell day is it? April 4th, 2023. So I've been trying to finish up this project here, slowly but surely, and it's just about done. It needs the final debug, but it's close. It just needs a few switches finally adjusted and everything, and we'll get it done. One of those two is 3. It's probably my next 4. I got a lot of stuff going on. A jukebox, asteroids, another jukebox that just refuses to work. Anyway, we're gonna get back to this that has been sitting here in the way forever, and you can see it's kind of dirty. So I've been thinking, and I've been thinking too hard, because honestly, I know I gotta drill holes for the legs. There's holes for the rails. There's all kinds of holes here and there that have to be drilled in this, and I'm sure I'll end up with more wood parts for the speaker panel, the score reels, the TV, all this stuff that goes in here. So I think I'm gonna leave it looking shabby for now. I did buy paint. I bought primer, and I bought some black paint versus the green paint that I think will look better with the color scheme. Dark green won't really fit with what I'm going with, I think. So we're gonna paint it once we get done and we got all the penetrations and everything worked out. All the parts and pieces. So we'll spend that time later. Anyway, let me know what you think. Excited to get back to this. I'm thinking this table right here might be a future, here's my Maslow, might be a future Bob CNC place, but we'll see which one we go with. I'm gonna need to start working on the playfield pretty soon. Anyway, I got my box of goodies, so in the next video, we will start working on assembly here. Anyway, let me know what you think. Keep it real, and we will see you next time. Thanks for watching.